Whether it's your first digital marketing client or your 10th, there is a right way to start the engagement off so it is a smooth and impactful process for your client. My name is Rich+. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a digital marketing consultant, and I've worked with dozens, if not hundreds of brands, influencers, and companies who are trying to grow their online businesses. Thinking back, I can recall going to many coffee shops, sitting down with clients. Many of them were friends or referrals of friends. It was very casual. This was early on. I didn't have any set process yet. And I would just start asking them questions. They knew I knew more than them about online business. So naturally, they just wanted to pick my brain. And that's why digital marketing consulting is a very mental activity. It's a mind experiential process. It's one company looking for the transfer of knowledge from another. So I'd be sitting there and we'd be having our lattes and I'd say, so what are you guys working on? And I'd say, what have you guys done with SEO? What have you done with Facebook ads? How's your funnel looking? And I wouldn't always ask the same questions. I would tailor it to what they were saying. And it was a very natural conversation. And that can be useful. But that's not the most impactful methodology, but that was where I started. But as you gain more experience in this industry as a consultant, you sort of see the same mistakes happening over and over again with certain clients. And I recall one time I was hired by an e-commerce company. They sold jewelry and women's clothes, those sort of things. And the first thing I noticed about their website when I was looking at it is it wasn't mobile responsive. It didn't look good on the mobile device. And these people were big on Instagram. They didn't know how to implement a mobile responsive theme on their Shopify website. So when we implemented a mobile responsive theme, sales literally doubled overnight. Conversion rates were much stronger because now people could easily navigate from their phone, which makes a lot of sense if you're getting people from Instagram to your store. So naturally, when you see an experience like that, when you see a cause and effect like that, you're going to start asking every client, hey, are you mobile responsive? Then I meet another client who's an influencer, maybe they're on YouTube, and I'd say, are you collecting emails yet? Are you offering a lead magnet? Do you send automated emails to your leads? And of course, many times the answer is no. And so you help them implement these elements and they start to see a lot of results. They start to see that their traffic is more valuable. So as a digital marketing consultant, your goal is really to understand all of the cause and effects of these types of things. And as a digital marketer, a freelancer, or some sort of funnel builder, you want to be able to make sure you can build all of these things at a bare minimum. Make sure you can implement email marketing. Make sure you can implement a lead magnet capture. Make sure you can set up a mobile responsive theme. This is the heart of digital marketing, is optimizing people's missing elements from the best practices. And you might not know what the best practices are yet. You might know a lot of them. And your goal is to kind of refine your list over time. Like, what do you want to look for? And the more you specialize, the more narrow your list may be. And if you're more of a broad consultant, you may look over the entire customer journey, as I often do. Over time, I certainly learned to ask a lot of different questions, and I would continue to tailor those questions for certain clients. But what would happen occasionally is I would leave the meeting, whether it was in person or on Zoom, and I would realize, oh man, I should have asked this, I should have asked that, I forgot to ask this, oh, I left this out. And so my big realization was, if you're going to be a professional freelance marketer or a digital marketing consultant, you want to get comfortable with the idea that you're going to sit down with your client early on, if not first meeting, and just ask a lot of questions. But you're also going to have a pre-established list of questions, and you're going to go through them one by one. And sometimes this actually feels boring, and you might think that the client is bored, but it's actually incredibly worthwhile. And clients feel like they're working with an expert who has a process that they're working through. This is sort of called an audit, right? You're matching them up against your best practices list. You're not just whipping questions off the top of your mind like I was early on. You come with a list, you go through the list, and if some of the questions aren't relevant, so go ahead, skip them. But most of them will be relevant, and your clients will appreciate this process. Okay, I'm not here just to tell you the stories of my career. I'd like to give you some value now and share with you 15 questions that you can ask in every client engagement that will have you looking like a pro and will have you getting your clients up to best practices very quickly. Are you ready? Here we go. First question is to ask, do you have a domain name, and where is it hosted, and what is it? Simple. Number 2 is, do you have a mobile responsive website? Number 3 is, do you have e-commerce capabilities? Number 4 is, do you collect emails? Number 5 is, do you use a lead magnet? Number 6 is, do you send automated emails to your new subscribers? Number 7 is, do you have a low-ticket tripwire offer? Number 8 is, do you have a crystal clear core offer laid out on your website? Number 9 is, do you use a long-form sales page? Number 10 is, do you use a video sales letter? Number 11 is, have you worked with a copywriter? Number 12 is, have you worked with a brand designer? Number 13 is, are you using exit intent technology? Number 14 is, are you tracking your entire system? And number 15 is, where is your traffic coming from? And when you look at that set of questions, you realize that that's all about building a great funnel and having a complete online customer journey. Now, for each of those 15 questions, there's a very strong rationale as to why you would ask that. They're all very important points for an online business to consider. But within each question, there's actually 3 to 4 sub-questions. Like for question 1, what is your domain name? Do you have one? You might also ask, do you have any subdomains? Do you have any domain forwarding? Do you use SSL? Do you use a DNS protecting third party such as Cloudflare? So the better of a consultant you get, you're going to understand more of the sub-questions that come out of these. And of course, each question leads to a set of best practices, how to optimize that question, right? So you don't have a lead magnet, that's fine, but how do I get a good lead magnet? What are the best practices of a lead magnet? How do I implement a lead magnet? It'd be important to know what all the best practices are. So that's something you can go research each one of those questions. If I had to tell you all of that, this video would be very, very long. And also, fourth, what tools are required for each of these elements, right? If I'm going to, make a mobile responsive website, how do I do that? What should I be looking for? If I'm going to be doing automated emails, what are the best email providers that I can use? A more experienced digital marketing consultant is going to have a sense of what those tools are and probably can recommend a variety of tools to a client based on price point and based on need. So just remember, guys, I spent a lot of my career without those questions, without a list, not knowing what to say when I sit down with my clients. You can now go into your next client, bring that list of questions with you, just go one by one, and they'll be like, wow, this person's a real expert. But if you want something more than just those 15 questions, if you'd like to walk away from this video with something more tangible, I do have something for you. It's called Funnel Audits Made Easy. It's a very lightweight product that I've been working on over the last few weeks. You don't need an intensive video course like my masterclass to get started using it immediately. It would definitely take those questions to the next level. But why don't I show you a little promo video so you can see inside the product and see for yourself.
If you've ever joined a new client consultation or worked with a brand or an influencer and you didn't know where to begin, or maybe you're trying to optimize your own funnel, your online business, and you're trying to figure out why you're not generating more sales, the problem is you don't know what is needed and required in a complete online business funnel. And further, even if you did know, you might not know the priority in which to optimize your funnel. That's why I've created Funnel Audits Made Easy, so you can instantly find the leaks and weaknesses in your online businesses and funnels. You can then use those findings to offer funnel optimization services to your clients. Or you could use the findings and then build your own or transform your own funnels into highly profitable assets. Now, I've built Funnel Audits Made Easy into Notion so that you have a dynamic tool which you can access during your client calls. Anyone who's a digital marketer these days is typically using Notion. So what Funnel Audits Made Easy, or FAME, is it's really my 15 key audit areas. And now I've created a visual for you so you can better understand what is included. And in each area, I will dissect it and explain why it's important. I give you the questions you should ask your clients. I teach you how to optimize these areas according to best practices. And I give you the tools you might need along the way. So let's dive in a little bit deeper here into FAME, or Funnel Audits Made Easy. We've got 15 separate Notion pages. In each page, you can click into it and find out why it's important. You can understand what are the proper questions to ask or look out for as a consultant or a funnel optimizer or a funnel builder. You will also find some notes on how to optimize it towards best practices in a very simplified format. And I've also given you the tools, suggestions, and links for each section. And many of the tools I suggest are free, which is really great. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Let's just pop into a few more of these areas so you can see how it's built out. Now, by giving you why it's important, you're really going to understand the theory of a proper business funnel. And by giving you the questions to ask, you're going to have the confidence when you approach your clients. They're going to look at you as a very deep expert, understanding the breadth and content of what funnels are and how they improve business results. By giving you the optimization tips, you're going to know how to approach it in case there's a missing or leaky funnel component. And by giving you the tools, you'll be able to take action and execute your optimizations with ease. So by buying Funnel Audits Made Easy, you're going to get access to all 15 critical funnel component pages and the guidance along with it. I've given you a little glossary of some of the terms, and I've even made a separate page with the consulting questions only, so you have all the questions right in front of you in case you just want to go one by one with your clients and ask them all the questions. You can also get that in a PDF format as well. And as an extra little bonus, I've gone the extra mile and created what's called the Funnel Audit Tool. The Funnel Audit Tool is basically a Notion checklist where you can come along and select yes or no to each of the funnel components based on the client you're working with. Now what happens is the tool produces a unique response for either yes or no. For instance, do you collect emails? Let's say you choose yes. It then responds, great. How many emails have you collected? Whereas if you select no, it would say, we need to choose an email platform to begin capturing emails from your website traffic. Well, why is that? Now, right next to it, I've provided some key business results, which says, because you need to build a database of customers that you own and have full reach to. And then if you wanted, you could make some notes right next to that in the next column as you go along with the client. And this is fully duplicatable. You'll be able to come up to the top right of Notion and duplicate this file into your own workspace. So let's say you've come here with a client and they've got a bunch of these components already, but a couple things are missing, so you select no. Let's check yes for most of these things and we'll leave a few as no. So what's no here? Tripwire, lead magnet, VSL, exit intent, brand designer, organic traffic, and paid ads. Now, if you scroll down in the tool, I've created another dynamic table called the Roadmap Builder, which prioritizes those remaining no's for you. The yeses are filtered out and the recommendations are also included. And how this works is there's a filter here, so only the no's are shown. And then it's also sorted by priority. I've given each component a unique priority number. So in this case, I consider the lead magnet to be the most important element for you to build next. And I consider exit intent pop-up to be the least important. So whether you use this or not is up to you. You may just appreciate the theory. The question lists. And that will give you a lot of confidence whether you're working with clients or working on your own. But if you want a little bit more of a tangible tool to walk away with, you're going to be able to have that with the funnel audit tool. This is a basic system. It's really a basic product. It's not like my intensive masterclass, but it's also not an expensive product. It's something to get you going in case you still lack confidence in working with clients. You could take this document and just ask them all the questions in the PDF, the consulting questions only, and they would feel like they were being consulted by an expert. So take a chance on funnel audits made easy, especially if you're a newer marketer. And I think you're gonna find it very valuable. If you're ready to take it to the next level, that's when you would purchase the Full Stack Digital Marketing Masterclass to fully understand every single funnel component and how to implement them at a much deeper level. And then further, if you wanted to build a business around auditing and optimizing your funnels, you could purchase the Brand Builder Digital Marketing Consulting Training. The difference in the two is that the masterclass teaches you the marketing components, the foundations, the funnel building elements, driving traffic, running ads, whereas the digital marketing consulting training is more about how to build a business, how to have a business process, how to be a true professional, how to make your clients go through your signature process, how to maximize the value of that engagement. So I hope you enjoy Funnel Audits Made Easy. This is a great tool, especially for the cost, and I'll leave it there. Enjoy the product and thank you so much for checking it out.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you with your future consultations and digital marketing clients. With or without Funnel Audits Made Easy, the 15 questions are a bona fide list that will have you looking like a pro at every client engagement. If you like this video, subscribe for more. See you next time, friends. Adios, amigos.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And may the algorithms be ever in your favor.